how's it going?
Hey, how are you?
Doing good. Everybody, this is Lisa Wayman of Corner Escrow.
Hey.
And I want to make sure you guys understand that this is going to be one of the best interviews of your entire life. Because...
Mic drop. That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure, but it's because we both know that we're going to actually have fun doing this.
And we both watched the Friends reunion.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you watch the Friends reunion, then you can't have a bad podcast.
That's
it's impossible.
True. There's so many things to talk about.
Exactly. You have infinite possibilities.
Ross and Rachel.
Yes.
Stop it.
I know.
I can't believe it.
And did you... I'm gonna blow something for our marketing guy right now.
Earmuffs
But
marketing.
that they actually liked each other at
That's
one point
what
in
I'm
real
saying.
life. My mind was blown.
Mind blown.
Absolutely.
Changes. Now you got to rewatch all of the seasons.
I know.
Because now you're going to look at them different.
You're gonna look for the tension.
And I like it.
Me too.
I love it.
Because now all of our dreams came true that they were meant for each other.
I know. I'm so proud of them.
And that one day that she'll still
So
get off
happy.
the plane and they'll end up together.
She did get off the plane. I could cry. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right, let's get less
Okay.
emotional and more serious about business here.
Who do I work for again? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Corner Escrow.
Okay.
So everybody knows what mortgage lenders do. That's why you're on this podcast. But what they don't know is that a lot of us need escrow companies to survive. So what is it that you guys do?
We do. So we provide escrow services for any real estate transaction in California. We are mostly based in Southern California. We have 8 offices throughout Southern California, and I am out of our Murrieta branch. So we provide our lender and real estate partners with all of your escrow transaction needs. So if you're buying or selling a house, you have to go through escrow. If you're refining, you go through escrow. So you hopefully come to us.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have been around for a while, and we've used you for multiple things. I know Jonathan's always had high praise for you guys. Worked with your rep, Jennifer.
Yes, one of my officers.
Yeah, absolutely. She's awesome. So just to further kind of what you do in that role, because initially even when we first met, I was thinking I was meeting some, a rep, but you're the head honcho. You're the big cheese.
Well,
what's your role? Yeah, what's your role over there?
Yeah, I don't do the escrow. I have people for that.
That's fair.
But I am the rep, and I kind of help oversee our operations at our Murrieta branch. So I work hand in hand with our manager there, and her and I run that office together. Mm-hmm. And so I'm a typical rep. Obviously, I don't say typical, I guess, but I am a rep, so I help a lot of our realtor and lender partners or any of our clients. We work with attorneys and all that jazz. I help them with marketing material. I help them, get really involved in the community. I make great connections. I'm really known in my little sphere in this valley for being a connector. Mm-hmm. I make great connections to when we first met. You're like, oh, I really want to know everybody. I'm like, I'm your gal. I know all the people.
And you did know all the people. We're still finding out all the people that you know. It's fantastic.
Yes. So I just really help our clients be as successful as they can, which in turn helps us be successful too. Yeah. And then, the office stuff, which is always fun. Mm-hmm. So I run our Murrieta branch, like I said, and we have 10 employees there. And looking to grow, as always, especially right now. Every real estate escrow title is probably looking to grow right now. Yeah. We need people, but we have 4 officers there, and then the rest is support staff. And then we're always looking to bring on some more officers. Specifically, we're looking for a processor right now. So we are looking to grow right this second.
And for anybody that was listening to this, let me confirm. She is not your typical officer, because when you say you have 10 people underneath your branch, you're doing all these marketing materials, and if anybody knows anything about the industry the last 2 years, the busiest it's ever been, and you're managing all of that. Correct. And then you're saying we're still growing. Any business that says they're growing, you want to be a part of. It's just hands down the truth, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So I started with Corner Escrow 3.5 years ago, and we had 3 branches, and now we have 8.
Woo!
So we grew, and we've had 8 for about a year now. So we grew in 2 years exponentially. Yeah. And then of course we're looking to keep going. So that's exciting for the future for sure. But yeah, I'm also planning a wedding. So hey-o. Anything else?
Yeah. If you didn't think she was crazy before, dial 911 for her. She may have cardiac arrest later this week.
Yes, I will get through it, I promise.
Yeah, so just so you know, there's 2 major things that are stressful in everyone's life.
Yes.
It's planning a wedding and buying a home. So she's planning her wedding and buying everybody else homes.
Correct.
So you can expect her to have a very interesting year.
Yes.
But here's the thing. That's what amazes me about you is if you had never ever told me that you were in the middle of planning your wedding, I would never have known because it doesn't affect the way that you do business. It doesn't affect the speed at which you do business.
Yeah.
And that's a rarity, especially when you're at the top, because at the top you got more plates to balance than anybody.
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. I've taken on a lot more this year.
Yeah.
I'm president of a big networking group that we were talking about.
Right.
So it's been a crazy.
What's the name of the networking group?
It's Wine Country Business Growers BNI chapter. We're
Yeah.
in Riverside County. We're the largest BNI chapter in Riverside County. We have 75 members right now.
Guys, if you don't know what BNI is, Google it, look it up. If you're trying to get plugged into the World Network, trying to do something with your business, BNI is the way to do it. And the fact that she is where she is, just a testament to the work ethic this lady's got.
I appreciate that.
Lisa's the champ.
Yeah, thank you. And then I also just became a board member for the chamber, Murrieta Wildemar Chamber.
Hey!
Heyo!
Look at that. We're becoming board members at the same time. We just did Temecula.
I know. I'm so excited.
We're brother, sister chamber members.
Yes, we are. Yeah,
Oh,
the board's been
adorable.
fun too. So it's been a lot. There's been a lot of fun
Yeah.
changes this year. It's been great. It's been interesting to learn to juggle.
Yep.
And then in the midst of, the craziest real estate market that I've been a part of. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's
No
been
kidding.
fun.
Yeah, and then you said, you know what? I need to put a cherry on top and get married and pull a few more hairs out.
Yeah. Steve's like, haha, just wait.
Yeah.
I didn't know. So he's like, just wait till September. You'll be real busy.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, we'll all be saying some extra prayers and thoughts for you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
absolutely.
And maybe wine too. Send the wine.
Oh yeah. Because if you don't remember what happened, it's
Right.
less
It's
stressful.
not that bad. Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And you're in the right area with the Temecula wine country.
I am. Yeah, it's been fun.
That's awesome. Well, can you go through one of the things that I really like about being able to have these opportunities with you guys is when we speak escrow, or for instance, when I speak mortgage, we lose people all the time, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody thinks they know something, or they say they know nothing at all.
Of course.
But when we speak about the escrow business, everyone's like, okay, well, I know what escrow is when I'm closing escrow, because it's a term that we all hear, but nobody knows what that means that you're doing for them. And honestly, being a mortgage lender now, I have so much more respect for escrow officers because you guys save our bacon all the time.
Yeah.
And there's so many times that we're on these
we
windows.
appreciate those kind words. We don't hear them often.
Trust me, there are times where we're like, we need this now, and you guys are like, we'll be right there. It's so pleasant, and we're over here like pulling out what's left of my hair.
Then we hang up the phone and we're like, ah! I'm just kidding.
But we don't feel it.
That's true.
Tell us what is that you guys do in the process?
Sure. So escrow is a neutral third party.
Okay.
We help buyer and seller close escrow usually.
Yeah.
When it's a refi, it's usually just the homeowner who's closing escrow. So we execute all the terms in the contract. So when there's an offer presented and the seller accepts it, we execute all the terms that are in that contract. And then, of course, the funnest part that everyone knows, we distribute all the money.
Hey.
We pay everybody. So we pay off the old loan, we fund the new loan, or we work with the lender to fund the new loan, I guess. And then we pay out all the commissions.
There you go. Who doesn't love a person that hands out money?
I know. That's the best part. So if it all goes haywire at the end, I'm still handing you a big fat check.
That's your
Don't forget.
that's your moment that I just talked to you about earlier. If you're not sure what I'm
both have
referencing.
one.
Yeah. James has a very corny moment of me for an ad earlier in our time together, and let me tell you, it still haunts me. But now we have one with Lisa too, so I'm not alone. It's fantastic.
You rubbed off on me.
Yeah, well, I have that effect. Somehow it works for me. I got a beautiful wife. I don't know how I got her, and somehow I have a wonderful escrow person in here that's just a blessing to be around. And let me tell you guys something else too, just about Lisa, and one of the things that drew me to her, because I mean, as you guys are gonna see, like, I don't just bring anybody into the podcast room, but I want people that have a similar vision for what we're doing for people in this industry. Like, when you're trying to buy a home, the last thing you want is someone that's not going to represent your brand and not going to care about your clients the same way.
For sure.
Right? And when we talked over, we were at Rival Coffee, delicious coffee, and we were just chatting about our core values and where we came from. And, coming from that small town feel, you're from Fallbrook.
I am.
I'm from the, whoop, whoop. Yeah, 909.
Yeah. I'm 760.
Oh, 760. 909 is north.
Up. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I know. I already insulted all of Fallbrook. But Yeah, but when you come from those humble communities, you want to see them continue to grow and to be treated properly.
Of course, yeah.
And so it's evident in the fact that your plan of attack, if you want to call it that, to join a chamber of commerce, to be involved in BNIs, to be involved in the community, the Wine Country. I'm botching the name of the organization.
Wine Country Business Growers.
Thank you, Wine Country Business Growers. I'm going to say it that time because I'm not going to remember it next time. But when we get into those modes, these groups are not like, hey, this is how I make a quick buck. This is how I serve my community.
For sure.
And if you get business back, that's just the gravy.
Absolutely. That's a great way to put it. And that's how I've gone into it for 8 years. So I've been in this community for 8 years. When I wasn't with Corner, I was with another company. And with that company, I really built my brand for I was with them for 5.5 years. I built my brand. And then when I made the transition to Corner, it was an easy transition as far as I had already a pretty extensive reputation. And so that was a really easy transition for me. But of course, a new industry, you come into new groups, and that's really my purpose. And I'm grateful to work with Corner Escrow because they're really supportive with what's important to me and my purpose, which is giving back to our community. And I'm involved in, as much things as I can do to give back to our community. And in turn, it's great. It does bring you business, but the point of it is to really invest yourself in your community because especially now and especially here, it's growing. It's not it's growing.
Yeah.
It's getting huge. And I, being from Fallbrook, I saw what this used to look like 15, 20, 25 years ago. So it's important to me to invest in that and to have our reputation as a company really reputable in that way.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that was perfectly stated. And honestly, there's something to say about just seeing the community as a community and not just a vocational thing. And I think that goes back to, if I can bring it back to I don't think you were trying to pitch it, you just kind of mentioned that you're growing as a business, you need more people for that. It's important to understand that tweak on that statement because a lot of people need people.
Yeah.
That's not always for good reasons.
Right.
But you need people because your business is thriving because of the integrity that you guys have put behind it, because of the community goals.
Yeah.
And so if people are looking for jobs, which there's plenty of people looking for jobs right now.
Of course, yeah.
They want to come work for a great company.
Yeah.
They're qualified and they're, this is the place to come look. So, typically this isn't your, your Indeed website podcast, but for someone like you, I absolutely.
ZipRecruiter.com.
Yeah. Yeah, please. Call 411.
/ 2 mortgage guys.
Yeah. We're going to get all these calls to get you hired for escrow company. I'm sorry, you've still called the wrong company. Yeah. But honestly, I mean, I spent so much time with friends and family that are looking for better jobs, looking for a better community. And to have this opportunity, people shouldn't miss out, especially because you and I both know, coming from different vocations in the past, that getting plugged into the real estate world, as it were,
for sure,
plugs you into so much more.
100%.
Because it involves everything.
It's so crazy.
Right?
Yeah. I mentioned my background was construction. So why would that ever help serve me in real estate, right?
Yeah.
Every day it serves me. I get questions about contractors and tile guys and flooring and roofing, and it's so crazy. I mean, of course, maybe seasoned real estate professionals like, of course they're married together, but brand new in escrow, I'm like, that's never going to help me, and it has for sure. And it's
helped even more because you were already a good person to connect with when you were a construction person.
For sure.
And so those people don't mind being referred to you because you can refer people all day long. And I've gotten people that have been referred by other people and they're like, oh, well, we're not really happy that you referred us, but we'll take your business anyways.
For sure, yeah. That's not a good look.
No, it's not. But I mean, we run into knuckleheads in this industry all the time.
For sure. Yeah.
That's the nicest way I can put it. Can you tell I have a 4-year-old, so we have to edit what we say around the house?
Can you tell him an escrow?
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. Oh man, so funny. But so I'm super excited for where you guys are going and for the relationship we've been building already, and where it's going with the community. And I just some final thoughts. Kind of,
sure.
Is there anything that you like, just kind of seeing where the industry is going, like that you would tell people, just advice wise, like right now with the way the industry is going, like do this or don't do this, or things that you would recommend people to be educated on?
Sure. I think you choose a great partner. So there's a lot of great realtors, there's a lot of great lenders, there's a lot of great title, there's a lot of great escrow, but I think choosing the right team to do business with is crucial. I know it's crazy with offers going and getting denied and accepted and all that stuff, but having your core team to really help you get through a transaction is just couldn't be more vital to any part of a real estate career. So whether you're in lending or in real estate or in escrow, just really choosing the right people to work with is vital. And of course, right now, patience. I know it's hard, it's difficult, especially in escrow. By the time, these poor buyer's agents finally get their offers accepted, they're so frustrated, and the homeowners are frustrated, and the sellers are frustrated because they looked at 25 offers, and everyone's just so frustrated right now because we've been, at 100% speed for a year. There's been no slowdown. I mean, a little bit on the refis, but as far as the market, it's just been insane. And even, on the escrow side of it, we haven't slowed either. So going at this pace for a year with no break at this point is just, people are agitated.
Can I tell you're an escrow again? Yes.
People are agitated, and it's all the way around. It's everybody in the transaction. Right. So, and I get it. It's probably so stressful. Steve and I wanted to buy a house this year. We decided to hold off and not buy. Also because I was planning a wedding and I can't do all the things. But we decided to hold off, and you just have to be so patient right now. Because patience is a virtue. It's old advice, but it's relevant now. You just have to be patient. And, going back to that team too, you have a solid team that you work with, then you should be successful. But just really be particular on who you work with. It's super important.
Yeah, it always baffles me in this industry how people kind of willy-nilly just pick someone. And I'm like, you're investing $400,000 and 30 years of your life.
That's
potentially.
a long relationship.
That is a long relationship. Some people don't even get past a Mentos before they break up. So we're talking about people that are just like, here, I'm going to go with you because it's the first thing I found on Google. And don't get me wrong. I mean, we all use our advertisements. I'm not knocking to get shown, but at the end of the day, this is why we're here, to put people like yourself that are great parts of our team, that are team members, that are team-oriented, that care about the process that these people have to go through.
For sure.
And like you're saying, like, these people need to understand, like, this is a really rough time, but
it's a great time.
It can be great, and it can be so much easier with the right team.
For sure.
And that's why, because I think a lot of times people also don't understand why I'm bothering speaking to escrow people and title. It's like, why can't you guys just put it all in one shop, or how does it work?
Pick one.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's not how it works. And you need the village to make it happen.
You do. You need the village.
You need it.
In all aspects, right? Yes. Marriage, parenthood, planning a wedding. Have I said that before?
Yeah. Well, perfect example. I was just thinking about that. Like, it takes a village to get that wedding together.
It does.
There's so many people involved.
I'm so lucky. I have incredible bridesmaids. So
that makes a big difference.
It has. And I don't remember, you were talking earlier about like your phone listening to you, right? About what you're talking about. So all of a sudden I'm getting the man. I'm getting all these like news or talk radio commercials about like these horror stories of their bridesmaids, and I'm like,
thanks for the nightmares.
Thank God. Yeah. I have 11. Okay, so that's a lot.
That is a lot.
But thank God they're all incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't had one, it's plastic, one issue, and they've just all been so great, and thank God, because, I'm running a business here, I'm planning a wedding, all the life things, and it's just so nice to have that village.
Makes a difference. And I mean, if that puts in, there's so many people out there who understand, who have either been a part of a wedding or not, or actually had their own. And having that team around you to support you when things are crazy and it's hitting the fan. Imagine that now, but with your home, your dreams, your goal, that white picket fence you always wanted. And I can tell you, I have worked with the lot, and working with the right people makes my job fun. It makes the client have fun.
For sure.
And it's a really fun thing to shake someone's hand, see them smile at the end of the day, and look like they never went through anything at all. Like they ordered, like they ordered a cheeseburger, because afterwards, we'll both go.
Nice.
But because it was that kind of a process that we put them through.
Yeah. And the same for my team, Corner Escrow. We have an incredible team there. I've been really blessed with, taking on a lot more in my office and navigating through that. And they've just all been so patient and great and helpful. And we've all, I think, because the industry is so crazy, and because, all the things that are, the pandemic and all of that stuff is so stressful on anyone,
Yeah.
let alone when it, creeps into your business like it has in real estate. And we've just all been so close and gotten really we're very grateful for our branch in Marietta. And we're
Absolutely.
just so grateful for everyone there, and everyone helps support each other. And it's just been a really big blessing that we've, gotten through the pandemic. And we've always been really grateful that we've really been busy, and the industry is busy, but it's important for sure.
It is. And I know we've used probably the word crazy more times than we realize, but to not discourage people with that either, when we describe crazy, obviously you've been listening to the two people that embrace crazy. So we do a great job with it, and like, hi, how are you? I feel like we just joined like the crazy Club Anonymous or something. But genuinely, like, it's not crazy to us. We call it crazy because we understand by numbers and figures and what people tend to go through. But at the end of the day, this is what we're here for.
This is what we do. Yeah.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
And for us to be able to show you that it doesn't have to be crazy the way that other people have defined that.
Yeah.
For us it's crazy because we're just excited to watch this place explode.
Yeah.
And to see these rates that have dropped and people getting into rates that they've never even thought were possible.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
Home ownership is, realer than ever right now, and if you couldn't before, you can now, and that's incredible. That's great.
Yeah.
It's happy. It's just busy, and
Very.
We need the inventory, but other than that, the crazy is good. It's positive.
It is.
Yeah.
And I think we all need a little crazy in our lives, and honestly, for some reason people do that and put me in their lives. So, I this is why we get along.
Yeah.
But no, we want to encourage you guys to keep tuning in because, we're gonna see her in the future for sure. You'll be back, I'm assuming.
Of course, I would love
on this
to.
podcast.
Thank you. Yeah.
We'd love to have you just kind of reprise your role here and kind of keep updating people with how the industry's going, how you're developing. Because I got to tell you, people need to be excited about what Corner Escrow is doing because it is for sure impacting your community.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a lot of fun.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and maybe next time we'll continue the Friends stuff right at the beginning again.
Oh my gosh, the Friends reunion. If you haven't watched, marketing guy.
Yeah,
he's earmuffed right now.
You can't see him.
You can't see him. He's back there.
But we've spoiled the whole thing.
He's like, don't spoil it for me. Earmuffs.
Yeah. It's like, Beth dies. No, I'm just kidding. It's for that episode.
Yeah. I just watched that one. I'm just watching them all.
See?
It's so good. The book in the freezer.
Yes, so absolutely.
Yep.
It's got to go in there for a while.
It's scary.
It is. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in to Mortgage, guys. If you guys are looking at the videos, we are going to put our handles on here, and you'll be able to see them somewhere on the screen. I'm going to point all over the place, and at some point, I'll actually hit the right button. And if you don't have that and you need to find us, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple, we're on all the major podcasts.
Nice.
Get inside, find us. It's really easy, and we are going to be full of information that you need in this really fun time with the way the real estate market is going.
Sounds good.
All right.
All right.
See you guys
Thanks,
soon.
guys.